Hey guys, what's up? My name is Brandy, otherwise known as Gilded Snitch on Instagram. If you're here now, you probably already follow me on Instagram because that is where I have announced that I am going to start doing YouTube videos. So, I don't know, we're just gonna try out a bunch of new products, use some of my favorite products. This can be like a little sort of introductory video, I guess, where you can learn a little bit more about myself and where we can both just sit down, relax, and get glam together. Go ahead and grab your makeup. We're just gonna make up and chill. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, I hope that you grabbed your makeup and are sitting down with me now so that we can get glam together. I'm gonna be starting off with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I just realized that I forgot to grab my bronzer, so I'm gonna have to grab that at some point. Every time I sit down to do my makeup, there's always something. There's always something that I forget. Always, every time. Okay, so I'm just going to tap in the primer potion with my hand, my finger. Not my hand, just one finger. So I've got a few eyeshadow palettes that are new that I haven't tried yet. So I have the Urban Decay, what is this called? The Urban Decay Element. The Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette. I also have the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. This palette has been out for a really long time, but this is new to me. I'm thinking first I want to go into the Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette. If we're feeling really wild, we can go into the Moon Dust palette. These are the shades of the Moon Dust palette. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just showing you what I've got, and we'll see how this all works out. But first, we're definitely going into the Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette. So, let's get started. Okay, the first shade that we're going to be going in with in the crease is called Dream Weaver. That is this matte pink shade right here. I have to shit. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. My poop went well, thanks for asking. Now we can go in with, finally, an eyeshadow. And we're just gonna start lightly working this into the crease. And I'm just starting from the outer corner of my eye, and I'll start working my way in, slowly building up this eyeshadow. Okay, so seeing as how this is my first video on my YouTube channel. By the way, if for whatever reason you discovered this YouTube channel or this video and you are not already following me on Instagram, feel free to follow me there. My Instagram handle is Gilded Snitch. This is my first YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video, but I do have a bunch of videos, like mini tutorials that I've posted on my Instagram account. So if you follow me there, you can take a look at past looks that I've done and whatnot. So yeah, what was I saying before this? Oh yeah, so since this is my first video on my YouTube channel, I guess I should tell you guys a little bit more about myself. My name is Brandy. I'm 27 years old. I am just about to graduate from grad school. I'm getting a master's degree in tropical plant pathology. I like long walks on the beach and horseback riding. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I do like long walks on the beach. I'll tell you this much, people who like do this professionally, like for a living, they make it look real easy. And it's not. Not for me anyway. Trying to talk to you guys and do my makeup at the same time is like... Alright, anyway, so in my free time, I do love watching like TV, movies, TV shows. I watch a bunch of shows. Like for everyday, sort of daily watch, I like to watch what I call like my comfort shows. Things that, you know, just make me laugh, make me feel good, make me forget about the problems of my everyday real life. And these are shows that I watch over and over and over again. Like some of these shows I've seen the complete series of the TV show like 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 times. So my comfort show, number 1, Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation is my favorite. Parks and Recreation is greater than The Office, okay? I know. A lot of you are probably going to be very upset with me for saying that, but that is my opinion. Parks and Rec just has a very special place in my heart. I have seen the entirety of that show many times over. Another comfort show that I love watching all of the time is The New Girl. I love that show. The person that I think I vibe with the most, like in my soul, like on a spiritual level, is probably Nick Miller. In real life we might be young, but in spirit, Nick Miller and I are two grouchy old men. I definitely have like the personality of an old person. I don't go out, I don't party, I've never really been clubbing, I don't do that kind of stuff. It's just not for me. I like to go to bed at a sensible hour, like 9 o'clock. And part of it is because I have to wake up very early to like get ready and go to work and go to school and stuff. But part of it is also just because I'm a grandma, so, you know. And now that we have laid down Dream Weaver into the crease, I want to blend out and transition out Dream Weaver using another shade, and I think for this we're gonna go in with Antidote. And to do that I'm using this big fluffy this is my first time talking ever. I'm using this big fluffy blending brush from Wet n Wild. Oh shoot, I forgot to set my brows. Hold on, let me do that, because I just wiped some of it off. I can't tell you how violent that makes me feel. When I was younger and dumber than I am now, don't get me wrong, I'm still dumb, but I'd like to think I'm a little less dumb than I was back in the day when I used to just overpluck my brows. And just the front end. I mean, yeah, I would pluck everywhere else too, because I have very thick, like tall, natural eyebrows. They're not like that anymore. And there's also no hair in the front anymore, because your girl used to just pluck those parts off. So my brow, this brow, starts here. It starts right here. It's a travesty. Okay, now I think what I want to do is we are going to go in with Firestarter to sort of deepen up the crease and the outer V. Okay, now I'm going to start lightly sort of buffing it out a little. Another TV show, this has just become a video of me talking about the stuff that I like to watch, but I'm kind of fine with it. So another TV show that I have recently started to watch is Arrested Development, and I know that's not a new show, but yeah, I just started watching that recently and I love it. So now I'm moving this dark red shade into the crease a little bit more. I love watching Arrested Development, first of all because it's fucking hilarious. It's so... Arrested Development isn't just hilarious, it's like just, I think anyone can relate to the dysfunctionality of this family, having to deal with family and all of their weird quirks and characteristics and drama and just being dysfunctional. You know, I think we've all got a little bit of that in our families and can probably all relate to that to some extent. If anybody is still here watching this video, please tell me in the comments down below, what type of TV shows do you like to watch? I would love to know. Talking and doing makeup at the same time is very hard. I am not good at it. Alright, I'm just going to finish up the other eye off camera and then we'll be back to talk more about our shows. Okay guys, so I also did my cut crease off camera. I used the NYX Cosmetics HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Alabaster. Next, we're gonna go in with Hex Remedy, which is this metallic purple. What I like to do is I like to go in to the shade first, sort of smush my brush into the shade, then I spray it with a setting spray. Now I'm going to apply this purple shade onto like the sort of outer half of the cut crease. For now, I just want to sort of pack on the shade, get it on top of the lid, and then we can start blending it in with that dark red shade that we used earlier called Firestarter. Alright, so back to shows or movies that I like to watch. On a more like serious note, you know, not my feel-good TV shows, Breaking Bad is another TV show that I love. Well, okay. Love is an interesting way to describe. I do love the show. It's such a great show. And if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, it's, in my opinion, it is one of the most well done from beginning to middle to end, like perfect construction of the TV show. I thought it was perfect. The way they did it was perfect. Couldn't have been better. But to say that I love this show is a kind of odd way to describe the way that I feel about it. Because I like hate everyone in that TV show. I fucking hate all of them. Especially Walter White. Don't even get me started. Like, we're not gonna go down that road. But I think that's why, even though I hate like pretty much everyone in that TV show, because of all the horrible things they do or the dumb things that they do, I think that is what makes the show so amazing and so real feeling, is that, you know, there is no quintessential bad guy. Well, I guess some people you could argue are just straight up bad people, but there's no quintessential bad guy and there's no quintessential good guy. Everybody has good and bad in them, just like, you know, regular human beings. Every character is well thought out. Their actions, the things they say, like, it's just such a good fucking TV show. It's just a well done fucking show. And if you have not seen Breaking Bad, you should watch it. It's so good. I promise you, you will love it and hate it at the same time. Okay, now I'm gonna be going back and forth with Firestarter and Hex Remedy to blend out these two shades into each other and get a nice seamless blend. Now we're gonna go in for the inner portion of the cut crease with Ego. Ooh, fun fact. When I first started doing my makeup and purchasing makeup, the first eyeshadow palette that I ever purchased was an Urban Decay eyeshadow palette. It had no matte shades in it. It was all shimmers, and it was all like bright colors. I think there was one like copper shade in it, but there was like a bright green, there was a bright purple, there was a bright pink, like a beautiful radiant cobalt blue. I remember like using that palette and I was like, I was like blown away. Like, I thought the shadows were just so pigmented and so fun and amazing. I would wear that bright ass eyeshadow to school, like, and I thought I was the shit. Of course I wasn't. I was not. But, you know, it made me feel good. It made me feel cute. And like back in the day, that was all the makeup I would buy. All the makeup I would buy was either Urban Decay or I would buy stuff from MAC. And like, obviously I'd buy drugstore stuff because I was in high school. I had like a minimum wage job. I was working in retail at the time. But like when I really wanted to treat myself, I would go to Sephora, which was like 3 stores down from where I worked in the mall. And I would treat myself to something from Urban Decay. I had a bunch of different Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes, and I still have them. I've never thrown any of them away. They're too precious to me. Ooh, another fun fact about me. Okay, so I think this was in my junior or senior year of high school. I decided that my New Year's resolution was going to be that I would not buy any more makeup aside from like stuff that I needed, you know, like if I needed a refill on eyeliner or mascara, that was the only stuff I would buy. But like no new eyeshadow palettes, no new lipsticks or things like that. It's just what I had was what I had, and I wasn't buying any more, and that was going to be my New Year's resolution for the year. And then a year just turned out being like many years. So for many years I didn't really buy any makeup aside from the stuff that I had to refill on. And then recently, like a couple years ago, I became addicted to makeup again, and I started buying tons of makeup, and now we're here. Alrighty, so in this eyeshadow palette, there's this like universal sort of transformer shade that you can apply over top any eyeshadows that you've already put on. Adds a little extra oomph. I'm going to apply this Transformer shade, which is called Luna. I'm just going to pat this on. Ooh. Yeah, it's like adding extra sparkle, etherealness to these eyeshadows. Okay, so now I'm going to do a wing, I think. And we are going to be using the Fenty Beauty Fly Liner in the shade 'Cause I'm Black. And I'm gonna do this off camera because I can't talk while I'm doing my eyeliner. So yeah, you go ahead and do your eyeliner too, and we can both come back and look at how great we've done, because we're gonna do great. We're gonna do great. It's gonna be good. It's gonna come out good. Positive thinking. Alright guys, I am back. I have done my eyeliner, and you know, they're not exactly the same, but they're pretty close this time. Now we're gonna take a little break from the eyes. We'll finish them up later, I promise, but for now we're gonna start working on our base. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. It is a fave. It is my ride or die. It is a necessity in my life. This primer smells so good. It smells like luxury because it is a luxury item. Tatcha is a luxury skincare line, which means it comes with a luxury price, but it is well worth it. So this pot of the primer is, I think it's $52 or $54, somewhere around there. So, you know, it is pricey. However, it comes with a lot of product. I mean, a lot. And you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way with this primer. It'll last you a long time. It's a pore filling primer, but it's not like, I don't break out or anything when I use this. It has antioxidants in it. It has a whole bunch of good shit, good luxury shit in it. That makes your skin feel good. And makeup looks great underneath this primer, which it better, because that's what a primer is for. It's to make your makeup look snatched. We're gonna go in with color corrector. The Dragon Beauty Dragon Fire Skin Perfecting Potion. This is pigmented. You only need a little bit. Like, just, that's it. That's all you need. I think I might be applying too much already. Oh, and this does dry down pretty quickly, so it might have already dried down. We'll see. And this out. I forgot how fast this dries down. Yeah, this stuff, you have to blend it in pretty quickly. Just be aware. Oh my god. I was too busy talking! I did not blend this out well. It's my own fault. I knew that it dried down fast, but I was just being a talkative Nelly. I'm going to be mixing 2 of the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundations. I'm using the shades 260 and 300. Use the butt of the June & Co sponge, and we're going to, oh my god, that was a lot. Start applying this. All over. Don't forget to take it down the neck. I'm not gonna worry about putting the foundation by my eyes, because I'm going to be going in with concealer. The Fenty Beauty foundations do oxidize, so if you're interested in trying the foundation, well, it's a very good foundation, by the way. Go down to Sephora to get your shade match. But make sure you wait, like walk around, look around, browse through the store a little bit, you know, maybe pick up an eyeshadow palette, maybe pick up a concealer, maybe pick up a new lipstick, maybe get a lip liner to match that lipstick, maybe get a gloss. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to run your life, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but just make sure to wait a little bit and let the swatches really set and show their true color on your skin first before you buy. Otherwise, you're going to be unpleasantly surprised. Alright, so now we're going to conceal. I am using some new concealers today. I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop and No Filter concealers. I picked up 2 shades. One is medium 26, the other is light 18. Okay, let's do this. Just kind of around this area. These concealers also oxidize a little bit, so be aware of that. Using the Beauty Blender, we're just gonna blend that in. I feel like this concealer does dry down pretty quickly, so that is something to keep in mind. Now for a little bit more of a brightening effect, we're going to use light 18, and hopefully this doesn't look too crazy on me. Okay, that definitely did brighten quite a bit. I like it. So far, this concealer isn't creasing too bad, but I just want to set that real quick. Now we are going to go in with the Dragon Beauty Transformation Face Powder to brighten under the eyes. Okay. Let's do bronzer next. I'm going to be using the only bronzer that I found thus far that I really like, and that is the NYX Cosmetics Matte Bronzer in the shade Medium. Okay, I'm sorry. Slide it in right there next to my cheek. Oh yeah, so let me tell you a little bit about our dog. We recently got a puppy. She is a French bulldog, and her name is Hiva, or Hiva the Diva. Hiva is short for Hiva Hiva, which is the Hawaiian word for, it means like precious or beloved. So, but we just call her Hiva for short. She is the newest addition to the family. We're going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Whiskey. And we are going to add that to the waterline. So just using my beauty blender, I'm going to pull down my eye and add this into the waterline with both of our eyes. Obviously, we're not going to do just one. That would be insane. We're going to wipe away our bake. We're going to go back into the Urban Decay Elements eyeshadow palette, and we're going to smudge out the lower lash line. We're going to use Dreamweaver. So part of the reason why I started doing this sort of makeup stuff on Instagram is because, first of all, I had this rekindled passion for buying and trying makeup and just, you know, experimenting with makeup in my life again. So that was one aspect of it. The other aspect is that since I became a science major, okay, pause real quick. We're gonna use the Moon Dust palette. We're gonna go in with the shade Spectre, and we're gonna be using this for the inner corner highlight. All right, back to what I was saying. So since I became a science major, there hasn't really been a whole lot of room for creativity in my day-to-day life, and I did used to be like, you know, a creative artistic person. When I was in high school, I was in theater, I took art classes, all that sort of stuff. And in science, there's not really room for a whole lot of artsy fartsiness. I didn't really pursue drawing or painting outside of high school. Like, there isn't really time for me, or I shouldn't say there isn't time, I should say that I don't make time for it, so I've never honed my artistic skills in that way. But you know, I still did my makeup all the time, and so that was sort of my creative outlet. And I decided to take that creative outlet and just try to expand on it and get better at doing my makeup and have a way of creating art so that I could exercise the creative part of my brain and my personality. And so that was why I started posting looks on Instagram. And just to expand on that further and challenge myself further, I have started doing YouTube. This color, Spectre, from the Moon Dust palette is so good. Ooh, that looks so nice. I like that. I like that a lot. For today's lashes, we'll be going in with a pair from Featherella. So we're going to go in with the style Elope. Mira, look at this packaging. It's so cute. So these are the lashes. Super dramatic, like long, pretty, just, you know, everything that my regular lashes are not. I love false eyelashes. For me, false eyelashes really just complete a look. Mira, look at that. That's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna apply the other lash off camera and we'll be back to finish up the face with some blush and highlight and do our lip. Alright guys, I am back, finished putting on my lashes. I really like these. I think they're so nice. What do you guys think? Now let's do blush. So today we'll be using the Anastasia Blush Trio. This is the Peachy Love Trio. Let's use Nectarine. That's nice. It's kind of like just a muted sort of blush moment going on. What is your favorite part of doing your makeup? I think my favorite thing is probably lips. I like doing my lips the most. Alright, now we're gonna do highlighter. I'm gonna try this product from e.l.f. So I think this is actually a baked blush, but I think I can use it as a highlighter. Oh yeah, this is definitely... Is this a baked highlighter or is it a baked blush? I'm not sure. This must be a baked highlighter. It doesn't say on here. All it says is it's called Pinktastic. Alright, so first we're going to be going in with this lip liner from LA Girl. It's the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Cafe. I'm going to pretty much fill in the whole lip with Cafe. Hitting the bottom lip now. Sorry, can't really talk during this. For today's lipstick, we'll be using a Lime Crime Velveteen. This is a liquid to matte lipstick formula, and this is the shade Amber. Starting with the center of the bottom lip, and then just tapping it in. Okay, and our final move is going to be to set this makeup look using... today I'm using the Cover FX Mattifying Setting Spray. And we're just gonna douse our face in this. Alright, I'm gonna semi-fix my hair. Alright everybody, I've got a special little guest to help me close out this video. Say hi everybody! Hello, my name is Hiva. Anyways, this is Hiva. This is the little one that I was telling you about. The newest addition to the family. She's just gonna hang out with me while we wrap things up. So this is the final look. I hope that you guys like it. Let me know what y'all think. What do you think, Hiva? Baby girl. She's far too interested in all of the things that are laid out on the tables here. Baby girl! Tell mama what you think. Do you like mama look? Give mama a kiss? Oh, thank you, sweetie boy. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. First, let's start with the UD Urban Decay Elemental eyeshadow palette. I really liked this palette. There's neutral shades, you know, there's more like everyday sort of tones in there, but there's also lots of fun pops of color. I think it's an even balance between the two. I didn't have any issues with blending out any of the matte shades. The matte shades did have a little bit of fallout, but I mean, like all matte eyeshadows do, so it wasn't excuse me. It wasn't anything crazy, you know, nothing to be concerned about, but there was fallout if that is something that is important to you. Next, for the Moon Dust, Urban Decay Moon Dust palette, baby girl. For this palette, I only used one shade in here, but I liked the shade. I used it on my inner corner, and I think it came out really nice. When I used the brush to apply Spectre as my inner corner highlight, there wasn't any fallout, which, you know, is always a concern with a little more sparkly, glittery shades, but I didn't have any issues with that, so that's good. I've never tried this shade of Velveteen before, so I really liked this. I thought it was a nice shade, something that I could wear every day. I have used the Velveteen formula from Lime Crime before, so that's not new to me. I like this formula. It's very comfortable as far as liquid to matte eyeshadows go. I mean, liquid to matte lipsticks go. So this was good. ColourPop concealers. These were good. Very full coverage. I feel like they're super full coverage concealers, which I like, especially if you're doing a full beat. And because I use the color corrector underneath, I do want something that is very pigmented and that is full coverage so that it can cover up the color corrector. And I will definitely be using these again. ColourPop is an affordable beauty brand, so I think these were like $6, $6 or $7 each, which is great. Alright, Hiva, is there anything else that we should talk about? Should we talk about how cute you are? Should we talk about how wonderful you are? Hmm? Oh, hold up. This was my first time using an e.l.f. baked highlighter, and I liked it. I think it's great. I really like the way that it looks on my skin. I think it looks really good. I think it complemented this look well. The rest of the stuff that I used, I think is just my usual stuff that I always use, so obviously I like them. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you were doing your makeup alongside me, I hope that you love the way that your look turned out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and give this video a like as well. Oh, and if you subscribe, click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. Excuse me. Sorry. Click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. That way you will be notified every time I post a new video on YouTube. Also, if you're not already following me on Instagram, it is Gilded Snitch. So yeah, feel free to follow me there. I have pictures, I post pictures and mini tutorials on there as well, swatching videos, all that jazz. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me. Didn't really talk about myself, mostly just talked about TV shows that I enjoy, but you know, that's just kind of how it turned out. And I hope it was enjoyable. Let me know what TV shows you like to watch so that I can find new things to watch. And yeah, just thank you. Thanks for watching this. If you're here all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. I hope it was interesting. And yeah, I don't know what to, I don't fucking know. Look at my dog, she's very cute. Boop, 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 boop. Say bye-bye to everybody. Say bye-bye. 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 Oh, thank you, baby. Mama love you. Mama love you.